The outcome of the war in Afghanistan could depend on the intelligent use of weapons, but not the kind that wound or kill. Implementing local governance has become one of the most pressing issues in the country, and one that may determine the future of this conflict as a key to changing indifference felt by the local communities towards the Afghan government.
99% of Afghan population, they support the idea of this administrations and the leadership of this country, but they're indifferent because we were not able in the past 5 years to provide them with a good governance on the local level and get their hearts and minds, despite all the good things I've done by the government. So we are working hard to bridge this gap and eliminate that environment for Taliban to grow.
Jelani Popal, who leads Afghanistan's newly created Directorate to improve local governance, believes the government and foreign aid programs have concentrated on reconstruction, but otherwise ignored the needs of local people, providing a feeding ground for insurgents as dissatisfaction with the government grew.
The gap is created in the Al-Qaeda and Taliban. They came and filled the gap and created security and other problems for Afghanistan. So the gap will create an environment for these terrorist groups to flourish and also to be active in some societies.
Mr. Popal believes the need to empower local governments and communities, and thereby improving local administration and development, are a key priority to win the full support of the population and prevent militants from gaining power.
Participation of people in decision making, to restoring the confidence of people with the government institutions, and also to continuity and persistence of the government policies and approaches dealing with the communities. Then we can restore the confidence and bridge the gap.
The local governance approach is all about extending the government's presence in the provinces and providing public services which are so desperately needed in building a stronger, improved profile.
We have to bring the elements of a good governance in Afghanistan, which is transparency and accountability, rule of law, and get rid of the corrupt practices in the provinces. And we have to bridge the gap between the government and the communities by implementing a very strong social outreach program, and by giving the community organization, by involving communities in decision making, and to participate actively in those, especially in those decisions which affect their lives. We have to then transfer the decision making centers from Kabul to the provinces and make sure that the provinces, they have more decision-making power, and this will improve the relationship of the government with the communities.